Hello students, now we will study the ray diagram when position of object is between focus f1 and optical center O. Okay, to save time, what I have done, I have drawn the convex lens. This is the optical center, and from here to here this is f2. From here to here it is 3 centimeter, here to here 3 centimeter, here to here 3, and this is 3 centimeter. Okay, what is the position of the object? Okay, this is mn is the aperture. Position of the object is between f1 and optical center O. Okay, so let's draw the object. Okay, don't forget this arrow. Okay, so this is AB. AB is the object. Okay, now how is our first ray? The first ray is parallel to the principal axis. Okay, so after refraction, okay, from where does it pass? It passes through the focus f2. Okay, so it is passing through f2. And remember, when the object is very close to the lens, a virtual image is formed, and it is formed on the same side as that of the object. So this figure 10.16, okay, F is very important. Okay, now so a ray parallel to the principal axis, draw this arrow. After refraction, it is passing through the principal focus. Okay, now, and what you do is you just extend this ray. Okay, keep a straight so it's a straight line like this. So it is passing through f2 and extend it on the left hand side of the lens. Okay, this side of the lens. So just extend it using dashed line. Okay, now the second ray, how do we draw it? First ray is parallel to the principal axis, passing through focus. Second ray passes through the optical center. Okay, so this is my second ray. Okay, so from here and optical center, so the ray is going from here like this. Okay, it is refracted, and what you do is you just extend it like this. Okay, so what is the position, what is the point at which they intersect? At this point. So an erect image is formed here. Okay, so based on the size of the object and where you place, whether you place it at this position or this position, this image will be formed maybe between f1 or 2f1, or it may also be formed after 2f1. Okay, but what is important here is object is on this side and the image is also formed on this side. That means object and image are both are on the same side of the lens. In all the earlier ray diagrams, okay, the object was on this side and image was on the other side of the lens. But in this ray diagram, the image is also on the same side as that of the object. Okay, so let's name this as, okay, don't forget this arrow, A dash and B dash. So this is the image. As I said, the image could be here or it could be here as well. Okay, don't worry about it. It's not incorrect. If you get it here, that means it is not incorrect, or if you get it here, still it is not incorrect. It should be on the same side as that of the object. Means object is on this side of the lens, so image is also on this side. Okay, only that is important. So this is my second ray. Okay, these arrows are important. So my object is here, AB is my object, A dash, B dash is my image. Okay, so this is the ray diagram 10.16 F. Okay, so let's learn from the textbook. So when position of the object between focus f1 and optical center O, here position of the image, they have not told it is beyond 2f1, at 2f1, between f1 and or between f2 and between f1 and 2f1. They have not specified anything. Okay, here they have here they have specified between f2 and 2f2, at 2f2, beyond 2f2, etc., etc. But here they have not specified it as beyond 2f1. Okay, even if the image is formed beyond 2f1 in this diagram, what they have said, what they have written here, on the position of the image is on the same side of the lens as the object. Okay, So as I said, the image you can get the image here, or you can even get it at 2f1, or you can get it at beyond 2f1. You can get it anywhere, but on the same side, on this side of the lens. Okay. Now, so relative size of the image is enlarged. Okay, and it is virtual and erect. All these were real and inverted. This is virtual and erect. Okay, so a virtual erect image you get on the same side of the lens as the object.